This is Michael Terrace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is April 30th, 2021. We are located at 2507 Panorama Terrace, Los Angeles, California. We are performing a video sewer inspection through the new 4-inch ABS plastic mainline cleanout running down toward the bottom of the property. We've already reached this area, so we're just going to run down the lower cleanout and attempt to get to the property line city sewer. We're going to zero out our camera monitor. This is our new ABS plastic cleanout. This is the back of the house. This is going down the hillside toward the back of the property. We'll zero out our camera monitor right here. Get a good accurate reading as we're running through. Okay, running down the ABS plastic riser. We're into our clean out. That's our, pause for a moment. Okay, that is our ABS plastic to cast iron transition, and now we're running down the hill. We actually ran down the hill to a point where we marked it with an orange flag as far as we can get. Now we're going to run hopefully all the way into the city sewer. We're running down our hillside, and we do have some root intrusion. As I said here, we have some root intrusion. It's not too bad yet, but that shows me that the cast iron is failing. Cast iron should not have root intrusion. Vitreous clay will get some root intrusion between the joints because they're put together with clay, but these are put together the old style with lead and oakum. And this is coming through the pipe, not through the joint. So it shows me that the cast iron piping is failing to a point. And I can see other little root intrusions, small little feeder roots trying to get in. And there's quite a bit of buildup in here. A lot of corrosion. And that's just common with older cast iron. Got big old lumps, big dips. As I said, that's common with old cast iron. We're going to continue running down the hillside. As I said, we're going to attempt to try and get out to the city sewer. Big old nodules in there. We probably will transition to vitreous clay. A little debris on the camera lens. Probably once we get down to the bottom, try and rinse the camera lens off if we have some water, either that or we'll go ahead and run some water. We're just going to keep picking up debris. A little bit of water right there. Actually rinse our camera lens off right there in the water a little bit. And then we get some more debris on it. Not too bad now. Still in cast iron. A lot of buildup in the piping. More root intrusion. Trying to see, it looks like we transitioned to vitreous clay here somewhere. Very possibly. Trying to see. Be right there. It looks like we transition. And we have some root intrusion right there. And it looks like we have some major root intrusion down at the bottom. I don't know if we'll get past that or not. Yeah, some very large root intrusion right here. Right down by the city sewer. We're going to try and run some water and see if we can get lucky now. If we can get into this. So we're going to pause for a moment, try and run some water. Okay, just gonna try and push as hard as we can to see if we can get through. And those roots are pretty well compacted in there. We're not gonna get through. Got a little tiny hole at the bottom, and this is a long run, so the water's going up underneath the roots. But unfortunately, I can't get the camera to go through the roots. It's going to have to be hydrojetted. Try and get into the city and see what it looks like all the way to the city connection. It may be right in front of us. We're going to try and locate this, but I can't get through. The camera's not going to penetrate that big water roots. Okay, we're going to shut down our water, and we are into the vitreous clay from what I can see now. We just transitioned. So I don't think there's that much vitreous clay in front of us, but we have major root intrusion. We're going to try and locate this area. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we located this area in the left rear corner of the property down below. As you're facing the back retaining wall from the back of the house. So as you're at the back of the house, facing outward toward the backyard, it's in the far left corner down below. We marked it with an orange flag. We're just going to pull back a little bit, try and get another bead on it. So as you can see, we have major root intrusion in that joint. And the only way that we could even get through there is to hydrojet that area, because the roots are so thick. We tried to get through there running water, but not going to happen. And we have some roots there. So we're going to stop right here now, and we're going to try and get a bead on it as well. Just going to pause for a moment.